You need to know how materials go in and out of a cell in order to pass your exams. Let's do a quick recap. A cell is the smallest building block of life, meaning that they have to undergo so many functions in order to let us live. One of these key functions is to receive or excrete molecules in or out of the cell. For instance, a cell needs to take up nutrients from the external environment to complete their functions more efficiently. But they also need to remove waste and extra material out of the cell into the external environment. It does this through something called a semi-permeable membrane, which surrounds the entire surface of the cell. This membrane has key features that ultimately allows molecules to pass into the cell from the external environment or vice versa. Today, we're going to go through the ways of passive transport, meaning that these processes require no energy at all. The two ways are through diffusion and osmosis. So, diffusion is ultimately just the movement of molecules from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration, leading to an equilibrium between both the cell and the external environment. So, for instance, if we put a small drop of pink dye in water, it will first start off with a high concentration in a certain area, but then will spread equally throughout the entire cup through diffusion, therefore balancing out the concentration throughout the water. Similarly, if certain molecules such as oxygen exist in a high concentration outside of the cell, diffusion will take place so oxygen molecules can go inside the cell, therefore allowing the cell to complete basic functions such as cellular respiration. Now, osmosis is another type of passive transport and is pretty much the exact same thing, but more specifically involves water molecules moving from a high concentration to low concentration. So for instance, if there's more water in the cell's external environment, then water will come through the cell's membrane through osmosis, causing the cell to swell up. Or if there's more water within the cell than the external environment, more water will move out of the cell, ultimately causing the cell to shrink. There we go. We went through two of the main ways molecules move in or out of the cell, keeping in mind that these are passive transportations.